Hi and welcome back to Learn Music Theory, ABRSM Grades 1 and 2. In this video we're going to talk about and write the music that we explained in the previous presentation. We're going to take a look once again at semibreves, minims and crotchets. We're going to show how these fit into 3/4, so the music we're going to be writing is going to be in a 3/4 time signature. And we're going to explain how to change the speed at which we play different notes. Finally, I'm also going to introduce the concept of a rest for us to explain further in the next presentation. Let's get to it. So here I've created the music piece and I've put my name as the composer. I'm simply going to add a blank staff and then pick 3/4 as our time signature and 10 measures as the number of measures that we're going to use. Once again, I'm leaving this as C major, and we'll explain this later on, what this means. So now, here we have our piece of music. Let me make this a bit bigger. Here we go. Put this here. Sorry if you couldn't see some things. Okay, so here we are. We have my second music piece, I'm the composer, and we're going to explain how the notes fit in a 3/4 once again. So remember that a 3/4 can only host, or you can only fit 3 of these crotchets in it. Any more crotchets, and the program does not let me put them in, because 3/4 only lets me put in 3, and the 4 means crotchets. If we change the 4, the type of note will change, and we'll look at that in the grade 2 section, which comes much later on. So I can fit 3 crotchets in. Remember that 2 crotchets is equal to 1 minim. So therefore, instead of those first 2 crotchets, I can simply put 1 minim. And then the other crotchet is remaining, and once again I can't fit anything else in here. Or the other way to do it is to put 1 crotchet first and then the 2 minims. This is the other way we can do this. Now, what else can we do here? If we play this, we will see that it is kind of a slow sort of tempo. It's not too slow, but it's kind of slow. Let's hear it. We can make it faster by increasing this number here. Not so much. Or maybe a bit more. And you'll see it starts to get a lot faster. So what am I changing here? The original value was 120. What I'm playing with is the number of crotchets we play per minute. So this value means I'm playing 120 crotchets every minute. So that's 2 crotchets per second. If I increase the value, I play more crotchets per second and more crotchets per minute, and therefore each crotchet has less time, and therefore they sound faster. So obviously, both the minims and the crotchets and every other note is going to sound faster if the crotchet is faster. Another thing I can do is, instead of playing 120 crotchets per minute, I can play 120 minims per minute. Let's see how fast this is. And the crotchet. And this is because 120 crotchets is equivalent to 60 minims if 1 minim is 2 crotchets. 120 minims is the same as 240 crotchets, which is the same thing as doing this. Of course, this is going to be a lot faster. Something else I wanted to take a look at is how can we not play a note And what I mean with this is, imagine we wanted to play all these notes except one of them. What we can do is we can skip a note by replacing it with what's called a rest. So we can replace this crotchet with a rest. And this rest simply means we don't play anything during the time that crotchet takes. It sounds like this. And similarly, I can do the same thing with this minim. And notice how the symbols for the rests are different for the crotchet rest and the minim rest. And of course, the minim rest lasts for as long as a minim, which is the same as 2 crotchets, and therefore it is a lot longer than the crotchet rest. So here we have seen a few things. We have once again revised how the things fit into a 3/4 time signature, which is this one. We have seen how we can change the speed at which we play the notes by specifying the number of notes we play per minute. Right now it's at 120 crotchets per minute. And we have also seen how to change a note into a rest so that we can skip a note while it still fulfills the space in the measure. In the next video, we're going to take a look at rests in more detail, and also how we can make our own rhythms and our own music. So stick with me, and let's go into the next one.